G'day YouTube, my name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bear Shed. Well, weather. Well, the weather's about 31 degrees C, and we're getting down to about 21 of an evening, something like that. So it's quite humid. The humidity's kicking in pretty well, and yeah, most of the time I'm just in the shed in my singlet and thongs, and away we go. Getting stuck into a little bit of machining, but I haven't had any time this week much. The Jude's been crook, something bronchial thing in her lungs, so normally she doesn't have to go to the doctor, or doesn't. Yeah, you just about got to hit her with a stick to get her to one. Same as myself. We've enjoyed good health, but look, it's just got her in the chest and coughing, and yeah, she's been not very well, which is unusual for her. She's one of these shields that just runs around everywhere and chases after everyone, and well, this has really sat her on her ass. So yeah, I'm doing her shifts at work and things like that. So usually of a weekend I have Saturday, Sunday and Monday off, but yeah, with Jude being out of action, being crook, yeah, I've been doing the Saturday morning, then I do the Saturday morning in the shop, then the Saturday afternoon next door stripping the office out. Then today's Sunday, and so we had to get home and do the mowing and the slashing and all that. So it's what, 2:15 Sunday afternoon is the first time I've had off that I could actually come up to the shed, and there won't be anything happening tomorrow either, because Jude's still crook. I'll be off to work to open the shop and do her normal run-of-the-mill stuff. So that's how it goes. Coming up to Christmas, I thought I'd bloody get into the Christmas spirit. Felt one of these tarts on bloody Facebook, going to flick me hair back. Oh, you know how it is. Bloody, hey, just bloody good looking, really. Can't be helped. But the next weekend is Christmas on the Monday, so I don't think I'll probably get a stew done. We're having a Christmas dinner at our place, and my mum and dad are coming over, and our kids are coming over, and the grandkids are coming sometime, and so we're not 100% sure. We know my mum and dad are coming on Christmas Day, and two of the kids, but who else rolls in, who knows? Maybe a brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and it's just whoever rolls in. Yeah, there'll be plenty for all. Yeah, we won't starve. And so yeah, coming up to Christmas, Jude's sort of trying to get the house tidy and all that, but she's doing it in half-hour lots sort of thing, and she's going to lay down and get going again. And so, but anyway, that's how it goes. So because I haven't had much time in the shop, last weekend I got stuck into making this impeller that I'd spoken about, and I've got a bit of footage just to add to the stew here on some of the lathe work. I'll swing you over there shortly and show you the mill work. I've got it sitting in the mill at the moment, and I'm starting from the centre. I've done the holes, and I'm starting at the centre. I'm starting to come out, then rotate it on the table 51.4 degrees and go again, and 51.4. So there's a lot of end milling on that impeller to chew all this metal out here. So I was hoping to get some of that done. Well, I was hoping to finish the milling this weekend, but looks like that's not going to happen. So on the end of the stew here, I'm going to tack a little bit of lathe work on where I chucked that bit of 4-inch stainless up and parted it off and did a few of the lathe processes on it. And then later on, perhaps next stew, I'll tack on the milling part of it or something like that. But look, you'll get to see it. Yeah, you'll sit there and think, what's that silly bastard doing? But anyway, I've had people onto me about the Fergie videos. People are looking for a governor one, and there's another Tappets one I have to do yet, and the governor's coming up. But yeah, with Jude getting crook and the just getting on. Oh, we had to slash the paddock too while we could get on it. It had been that wet that the tractor had bogged, so we thought as soon as the tractor would get there, I come home early in the afternoon, a couple of afternoons, and I run the slash around the paddock just to try and get it all down before it rains, because we are coming into our wet season, but we had a bit of an early one. So anyway, jobs on the go everywhere. The postie come and bought me a a nice cad plated battery box for in the back of our Triton. Yeah, look, it's a nice looking thing. I could have made one, but you know, for $80, it's all laser cut, and you know, it's all, you can see how it's all dovetailed in. Well, yeah, they've actually poked a hole up in through for the welds, and yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's made. And so I've got to get that. And this, yeah, in the back of a pickup, or in the back of a ute, we call them in Australia, dual cat ute. Right up the front of the tray, you have your wheel arch there, and it's a bit of a useless space above it, so this is actually going to sit above there. So it's going to be an extra battery for the fridge in the Triton, which I hooked up the other day, or last weekend I put the fridge slide in, and I might take it for a bit of a scoot over there for a quick look, and yeah, just so you know, I haven't been sitting in the shade drinking really. So yeah, look, a bit of a short stew this week, a bit of a short chat this week, because the machining will probably drag on a little bit, but look, we'll see. Some of you love machining, I know, and if it's a tractor repair video, you nearly turn off. And but if there's a bit of machining there, you like to watch it, then the tractor people aren't that flash on the machining, but they like the tractor. So, oh, well, a bit of each, eh? But well, look, thanks for sticking with us over the year and helping Bundy Bear's shed grow. Maybe by next week we'll have hit 1 million views, maybe. We don't know. We haven't hit 5,000 subscribers yet. Yeah, we're working towards it. We've got a couple of hundred to go. So the channel's been going really great, and it's from my supporters and subscribers and all that keep the show on the road and keep me interested. And one thing, having a channel, it does force you to finish a few projects, even though I do let some drop by the by, and I'll pick them up later hopefully and see how we go. But look, if you believe in Christmas and you or you like me, you just look forward to the holiday and 10 or 20 quiet beers with the family. Well, that's what I look forward to anyway. And looking at the grandkids' face when they open a present that they really enjoy and things like that. So that's the fun part of it for me. But look, all the best to everyone. Merry Christmas to all my supporters and followers, and thanks again for helping us out and following us through the year. And have a happy new year, and try and bloody behave yourselves, because I'll be having a go, and I shouldn't get in too much trouble. There'll be too many people around watching. So anyway, look, thanks for sticking with us. I'll catch you next year, eh? This is a fridge slide that I put in the ute last week, and the battery box is going to sit up over on that wheel arch over there. And with this fridge slide, this is a fridge I bought second hand, been used twice. It's a King's fridge, which is actually a rebadged Waco fridge. My other one's an Angle. And the important fact, it's switched on, it's keeping things cool. There's no beer in there yet. I had to make sure it worked so it didn't bugger up my beer, make it taste terrible. And so I fitted that fridge slide. I bought a cover to put over it, and then I should be able to just press this button down here, and that slides in and the tailgate comes down and all that. So we have a dual battery set up in the ute. This I may, because this is tall, I may actually put this in the Colorado and put the Angle in this. I might do a little swap there yet. But look, that's a good thing. It yeah, seems to go well. It's nice and cold at the moment, so we'll put that extra battery there for our dual battery system. We already have a dual battery system in it, but for some of our extended camps, I'd like to put the extra battery, so that'll give us 2 auxiliary batteries and 1 starting battery. So there you go. That's just what's happening apart from the machining. And this is where we are up to with the impeller at the moment. We've done all the shaping on the lathe, which you'll see straight away after this. And yeah, we're starting to chew away the flutes coming out through here. We're on a little bit of an angle. Oops, sorry. We're on a little bit of an angle. Well, we'll go back here. We're on a little bit of an angle, as the original impeller had a slight kick in it like that, so we're off centre a little bit, and then on the rotary table we just turn it around 51.4 degrees, and that gets us to where we need to be. And then we'll have to move it across a couple of hundred thou, and we'll do the same run down this side, and that should leave us a nice flat land for the impeller. So there you go. On to a bit of machining on the lathe for you. Okay, I've got the 4-jaw back in the lathe. That's my preferred chuck. Now, we've indicated off the side of this stock. I haven't got it sitting right up the back here because the cuts are actually terrible. But what can you expect for $5? So I've got that. Look, that's within half a thou around. I can bring him up here further, and we're still. Well, we might run out a little bit to a thou, but look, for the job that we're doing, that's not going to be a problem at all. So what we'll have to do first is dress this, because that is just way out. So we'll drop a cutter in, and away we go. We'll have to, look, I'll try that at 640 RPM. We'll see what that looks like. And there you go, beautiful finish. Okay, if we pretend that this end here looks like that end there, that's our end goal. Now, we're sitting at 4 inch here and 4 inch here, so we're not going to machine the outside down. But to get the measurement through here, we're going to run these at about 45. I have to check the angle yet, but that's what I think we'll run it at. Now, to work out how deep we go, we just put our starret across, and look, that's 12 millimeters. So 12 millimeters is sort of between 7/16, half an inch. That's not a critical measurement. The actual thickness through here to there will be critical later on. But look, this isn't too bad. And the measurement from the start of our angle in is 65 millimeters. So at 65 millimeters, that gives us a web or a vein on the impeller would be a better word, I suppose, of 11/16, it's 17 millimeters. So that'll work out okay. We'll try and we'll bore this down a little bit and set the cross slide up, and we'll just try and run down till we're 12 millimeters deep. Right, what I'm doing here, I've just touched off at the edge just by eye. We've zeroed the DRO, and so if we go in 17 millimeters, there's 17 there. We'll just put a little mark there just as a guide. So there we go. From there in, we can go in at 45 and across, right to the centre. And when we get 12 millimeters deep, or look, it's just under ½ an inch deep, we should be okay. So look, I'll have a quick look on which tools we have available to drop in there. I'll set the cross slide here so we can just feed in a little bit, then go in, and we should be good. Well, there you go. We've got the 12 millimeter deep chamfer sitting inside there. Look, we're about ½ a mil too big, but that's good. We can trim this up later. We've got quite a bit to work with. Now, I found the big bar I had wasn't that much of a success. When I went to this little fine pointed bar, drilled a centre and just come in and come out, and then went back in and dressed it. That gave us a nice corner. So while it's chucked up there, I've also got a bit of sandpaper in, and I've polished this surface here. And that surface there is the surface that rubs on the brass thrust in the water pump housing. So the hole in here is ½ inch. Yeah, I won't take that out to 5/8 of an inch yet. We'll just get it spun around, and we've got quite a bit of meat to take off the back yet. So now we know this is true. I might just do a little run across here now and drop this to exactly 12 millimeters, and that way we can turn him round, we can chuck him up against this square surface, and we can dress the back off and do what we need to. Right, I've zeroed the tool off on the back there, just touched off, and we've brought him back 12 millimeters. And we'll just come and do a dress out. Right, that's got this side looking nice. I might just run a bit of tape on that. There's a couple little burrs there that... So there you go, that's just finished that surface up. Right, well, we've turned it around in the chuck, and we actually need it sticking out here from this edge, back edge to here of 22 millimeters or 7/8 of an inch. So I've used a couple of parallels, and we've pushed it back against a couple of parallels. And there. And zeroed him in. So we'll dress this front edge, and Then we'll start gnawing away at the back here. Oh, still got a little bit to go by the looks. Not a lot, but anyway, we'll grab that and tidy it up. Okay, that'll do it. Well, here we go. We have to, our stock's a bit over 2 inches long and we only need 1.5 inches, so I'm going to try and part this off. Now it's a fair deep depth to part it off, but I think it'll be quicker to part it off than just gnaw away at the stock, so let's have a go. Bloody looks like trouble waiting to happen, but anyway. you go. That went better than expected, probably. Alright, we'll keep moving. Right, we're set up here for boring the hole. The shaft's 5/8 of an inch, so we're going to make this a couple of thou under 5/8 of an inch, and we'll heat it up and shrink it on. We've got about 40 odd there to go, so we'll just do a few more runs. I'll come back when we're close. Right, next up I've put a mark in 7/8 and 22mm from here, and then we also have to bring the shoulder down to 1¼ or 32mm overall, so we're making this boss here, and then we'll just blend that in and just do this angle here. That angle's not highly important. Yeah, we'll just blend it in. Once we get a 1/2 inch shoulder here, we'll just dress him across. So, right, we'll give it a go. Put the feed the right way. Right, we're just checking how we're going for our 1¼ boss here. I need to go in just a bit more. Alright, that'll give us a little bit to dress it up with. Check him again. Yep, We've got 3 mil there, so when we do our tidy up that should work okay. Getting a bit excited there. Right, I'll gnaw away at this. When we get close, I'll come back. Well, we've got the 1/2 inch boss turned in here. Bit hard to see, but we're just going to try and put a little bit of angle on here. I've got this on as far, the compound on as much angle as it will come on this lathe. So the angle mightn't be 100%, but it's just, we're looking to get this here right. If it comes up here and there's a little flat there, that doesn't matter at all. So we're going to run the lathe in reverse for this one. Yep, 22.01 millimetres, so that's just about where we wanted it. Or I might just give that a polish, just because I want to. Well, that's the lathe work done. We can it's a little bit warm at present. Get him out. Get ready to set him up in the mill. So we've got the angle in there all right. We've got the back end, the undercut all done. So what do we do from here? We deburr that burr to start with. That'd be a good idea.